So hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we are basically discussing about optical instrument, okay? And regarding optical instrument, we will provide you a question paper, and there you will get some question based on your eye, okay? Based on eye, there are various diseases like myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia and astigmatism, okay? And these all questions they are from your previous year's question paper. So we have simply discussed the function of the eye, and there I stopped, okay? So regarding myopia and hypermetropia, you already know that a myopic eye means a myopic person, that is a person suffering from myopia, can see the nearby object clearly but cannot see the distant object clearly, okay? That problem can be rectified by using a concave lens that you have studied in class 10. Regarding hypermetropia, that is a person is suffering from the disease where he cannot see the object that is placed nearer to him but can see the object placed at a distance apart from him. That problem can be corrected by using convex lens, okay? That problem can be corrected by using convex lens, okay? So another disease that is called as presbyopia. Presbyopia means that is a person suffering from both myopia and hypermetropia. That is, he cannot see the distant object clearly as well as the nearby objects also clearly, okay? So in that case we will use a lens. In that case we will use a lens, and the lens is a combination of concave and convex lens, okay? The lens will be a combination of concave and convex lens. The lower part of the lens, suppose if this is the lens, then ये specs का suppose मान लो lens है, so this portion will be for your, this portion will be convex so that he can see the nearby object clearly, and this portion will be made up of, this part will be concave so that he can see the distant object clearly. So the person suffering from myopia, I am repeating, the person suffering from myopia can see the distance of can see the nearer object clearly but cannot see the distant object clearly. Person suffering from hypermetropia can see the distant object clearly but not the nearer object, okay? So a person suffering from presbyopia is a combination of both myopia and hypermetropia, okay? So one more disease is there, and that disease is known as your, so one disease is myopia, second one is hypermetropia, okay? Myopia means nearsightedness, that he can see the near object clearly. Hypermetropia, farsightedness, means he can see the object located at the distance apart clearly. Number 3 is your, this is presbyopia, so this can be corrected by using concave lens, okay? Concave means this one, okay? So normally at the young age the person suffers from myopia, that is why your power is what? Negative. Those students who are suffering from myopia, their power is what? In negative, na? -2, -1.5 like this. Why? Because they are using concave lens. Hypermetropia, that is we use at older age, that is convex lens is used, so their power is positive. Presbyopia, suffering from both, and the number 4th one is astigmatism. ये थोड़ा नया है, astigmatism, okay? So if a person is suffering from astigmatism, then suppose the problem is like this, okay? Suppose these are some lines like a graph paper. This is the actual view, okay? This one is the actual view. But if a person is suffering from astigmatism, then he will observe this pattern as like this. Okay, so he will observe the pattern like this. So this one is astigmatic eye. View of astigmatic eye, that is, if a person is suffering from astigmatism, then this pattern will appear like this. Okay, so how it can be corrected? It can be corrected by using cylindrical lens. He has to use cylindrical lens. Okay, these are special type of lens. So cylindrical lens is used to correct the disease, that is astigmatism. Okay, so these are the 4 diseases. So the question is, your question, write a short note of the followings. Write short notes of the followings. Number 1, myopia. Number 2, hypermetropia. Number 3, presbyopia. And number 4, astigmatism. Okay, you will get some diagram that how myopia is corrected with the help of diagram, how hypermetropia is corrected with the help of diagram. So these two you explain with the help of diagram. So explain with the help of correction diagram. Okay, so this is all about your eye. Done. So in the last class we have also studied about another optical instrument, that is simple microscope. Okay, in case of simple microscope, we already know that if we want to see an object which is located at a distance apart, then our ciliary muscles, they get relaxed, and as a result of which the focal length increases and power decreases. That is, magnifying power is minimum, that is the relaxed condition. Why? Because your ciliary muscles will be under relaxed condition. So magnifying power is equal to d by f when the image is formed at infinity. So if you want to see an object which is located at infinity, at that case your magnifying power becomes minimum, and that formula is given by d by f. Okay, d means the least distance of distinct vision, f is the focal length. And when the power becomes maximum, if you want to see an object which is nearer to your eye, at that time what will happen? When the object will approach towards your eye, then what will happen? The ciliary muscles will get contract, and as a result of which the curvature of the curvature of the focal length will also decrease. And if curvature decreases, then focal length will also decrease. It means power will increase. That is, magnifying power is maximum when the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision. Because if the image is formed below least distance of distinct vision, then you already know that due to the problem of ciliary muscles or adjustment in focal length, you will not be able to see the object clearly. We can see the object which is in between the least distance of distinct vision and infinity. Okay, so magnifying power is maximum, that is, power is maximum when the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision, and the formula is magnifying power is equal to 1 plus d by f. Okay, at these conditions what happens? The ciliary muscles get contracted, so our eye will be in stressed condition. That is why I have mentioned this one as stress condition. And it is clear that the difference between minimum power and the maximum power is only 1. That is, the maximum power is 1 plus d by f and minimum power is d by f. So if in the question, if they provide, if the question is like that, ki the minimum power is given, and you have to calculate the maximum power. It means, suppose if the minimum power is 5, then if they ask you the maximum power, then you simply add 1, because the factor is only 1. Okay, so ये ऐसा नहीं है कि the minimum is suppose 5 and the maximum is up to 500. It is not like that. Okay, so the difference between maximum power and minimum power is only 1. So this is a kind of tricky question हो सकता है exam में, ठीक है? So this is all about your eye, and I have put some homework, so please complete your homework. Now we will go for another microscope that is known as your compound microscope. Okay, in compound microscope, what we will do, in compound microscope we will first magnify the image. Okay, in compound microscope we will first magnify the image with the help of a lens, then we will magnify that image with the help of another lens. मतलब in magnification हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसको पहले हम लोग मैग्नीफाई करेंगे विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेंस नंबर 1. ओके, सो सपोज मान लो ऑब्जेक्ट ये था, तो उसका मैग्नीफाई होने से वो कितना बड़ा हो जाएगा, इतना. फिर उस इमेज को बाय यूजिंग अनदर लेंस और मैग्नीफाई करेंगे तो वो कितना हो जाएगा, इतना बड़ा हो जाएगा. सपोज इट मीन्स हियर 2 lenses will be used. One lens will be placed nearer the object, that is known as your objective lens, and another lens will be placed close to your eye, that will be called as your eye lens. It means here magnification will be done by 2 lenses. One is by the objective lens and another one is by the eye lens. Okay, so here magnification will be multiplied. So let us try to understand with the help of diagram. The diagram is little bit complicated, okay, but let us try to do it. So compound microscope. Okay. So here also we have to go for 2 conditions. One when magnifying power is minimum and another one is when magnifying power is maximum. That is first case when the image is formed at infinity, and the second one when the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision. Both are the things that we have to solve. Okay. So let us first understand with the help of diagram, and we will do the second one first, that is when magnifying power is maximum. But first let us understand what a compound microscope. उसका बाद हम लोग conditions पे जाएंगे, ठीक है. So there will be 2 lenses. One is this one. Okay. So this one is the principal axis. This one is the principal axis. So this is the focal length, and here we will place the object, na? So this one will be called as objective lens. This one will be called as objective lens. Why? Because object will be placed nearer to this lens. So this is focal length of the objective lens. Suppose we have placed the object somewhere at this position. This is the object. So from the object a light ray will travel like this. इसको हम लोग बाद में कंप्लीट कर रहा है, ठीक है. Another light ray, this is AB. What is the height? H. From here one light ray will travel through the optical center without having any deviation. Now from this the light ray will pass through the focus. The light ray will pass through the focus and they are suppose meeting at this point. So it means this is the another focus of the objective lens. Okay, it means these 2 light rays will form an image. That one will be real image at this position. So this is the image formed by this lens. This lens is nothing but objective. Try to understand step by step. So here a real image will be formed, and this one is B dash. This point is say A dash. What is the height? Height is suppose H dash. Okay. Now if I place here another lens, and if this object is within the focal length of that lens, then an image will be formed in the same side of the lens. Okay, this is like your simple microscope. Let us draw it. Draw करने से सब समझ में आ जाएगा. So this one is the another lens. So obviously from the diagram it is clear that this lens has a smaller focal length and this lens has a greater focal length. Okay, here we will be our eyes. So this one will be called as eye lens. Okay, step by step. Now the focal length of this lens is suppose this one. This is the focal length of eye lens. Okay. Acha, let us go to this portion. This is the object distance. So it will be called as UO. O means for the objective lens. This one is the image formed by this lens. So this distance will be called as your, this one will be called as P naught. PO. PO matlab image formed by the objective. Okay. This is the focal length of this lens. Now this image is within the focal length of this lens. So if the object is placed within the focal length and optical center, then image will be formed in this side, in the same side of the object. Let us draw it. This one will go like this from the object, and another one will travel like this through the optical center. Okay? Slight modification, I will do it here. Okay, the diagram is complicated, little bit complicated. थोड़ा इसको मैंने लेंस को थोड़ा दूर लेके गया अभी. This is the, so from here one light ray, it will travel like this. Okay, this one, the light ray that will travel through the optical center, it will not deviate, and another one, this is A dash, that will travel parallel to principal axis. It will move through the focus, so it will go say like this. So these two light ray, they are diverging now, so they will not meet in that side. So let us extend. This is A dash. Okay, this one. This one. Okay, so finally you can see that the image will form at, suppose, this position. Done. This is the final image. This is B double dash A double dash. Okay, so this is H double dash. So you try to understand the phenomena once again. ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट था इसको हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे मैग्नीफाई कर लिया, ठीक है. नाउ बाय यूजिंग अनदर लेंस वी हैव मैग्नीफाइड दिस इमेज अप टू दिस मच. देखो मैग्निफिकेशन अभी कितना ज्यादा है, कितना बड़ा हो गया. एक्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट इतना था और फाइनल इमेज इतना हो गया. सो द इमेज इज हाईली एनलार्ज्ड. दिस वन विल बी कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? Eye lens. Okay, so the eye is somewhere at this position, nearby the eye lens. This is the position of the eye. This is what? From this to this, this is the object distance for the eyepiece, and from this position to this position, this is the image distance for the eyepiece. Okay, this is the focal length. This one is suppose FE focus. This one is also suppose the FO. This one is FO. So this distance from this to this is your focal length of the eyepiece. Okay, now from this lens, that is from objective to this one, this is known as length of the microscope, and this is nothing but P naught plus UE. P naught plus UE. From the diagram it is clear that length of the microscope is equal to V naught plus UE. So this is the way how compound microscope performs. Okay, this is the diagram. So diagram is little bit complicated, but इतना भी ये complication नहीं है, ठीक है. So try to draw the diagram step by step. जैसे मैंने draw किया था वैसे ही draw करो, ठीक है. कभी कभी ये इमेज इधर भी हो सकता है, उसके लिए कोई टेंशन लेने का जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है. सो नाउ वी विल डिराइव द इक्वेशंस वन बाय वन फॉर द कंपाउंड माइक्रोस्कोप ऑल्सो. सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मैग्नीफाइंग पावर? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मैग्नीफाइंग पावर that you already got? So the magnifying power that we got yesterday, I am going little bit slowly because it is थोड़ा सा ये complicated है. So what is the formula of magnifying power that we got yesterday? The magnifying power is angle made by the object with the eye, angle made by the object with the eye divided by angle made by the, magnifying power is angle made by the image with the eye divided by angle made by the object with the eye. Okay, so what is the angle made by the image? That is this image, na? This is the final image. So what is the angle made by this image with the eye? Can I say this angle? So this angle is equal to your, say, theta. Now what is the angle made by the object with the eye? What is the angle made by the object with the eye? What will be that angle? देखो यहाँ पे. So that angle will be that we have already discussed yesterday. Suppose this one is the object and if this is the eye at this position, then this one is h and this one will be equal to ue. So angle made by the object with the eye is nothing but this angle. Though eye is at this position, we can say this is the angle made by the object with the eye, क्योंकि this distance is not so high. Okay, so theta naught will be equal to h divided by ue. Already we got yesterday. So magnifying power, this is from simple microscope, this portion. So magnifying power is, I am again writing the formula, angle made by the object, by the image with the eye, that is theta divided by angle made by the object with the eye, that is theta naught. Okay, so magnifying power is theta divided by theta naught. Okay, what is theta? From the diagram we can write theta is, this one will be u naught, because uo means for the objective lens, na? So h by uo. So what is theta? Theta is h dash divided by ue. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. The angles are very small, so you can write h dash divided by ue. So theta will be h dash divided by ue and theta naught will be perpendicular by base, that is h divided by u naught. You do the simplification here, it will be h dash by h into u naught divided by ue. Okay, u naught divided by ue. Yesterday we got one thing, that instead of u naught we can write here d. So this one can be written as h dash divided by h into d divided by ue. Okay, h dash by h into d divided by ue. D divided by ue already you got in yesterday, okay, in the simple microscope. That in case of simple microscope, what is the common formula for magnification or magnifying power? D divided by ue. That is the same method. Okay, so d divided by ue. Acha, now you look at the diagram. This is the object height and this is the image height. You simply consider the first lens, that is objective lens. So for the objective lens, magnification is what? Size of the image, that is h dash, divided by size of the object, that is h. So h dash by h is nothing but magnification produced by objective lens. And now you forget about this lens. You consider this portion. Forget about this lens. This is nothing but a simple microscope, na? In the inverted position. Dekho, object is in between focus and optical center. So in the same side, an enlarged image will be formed. So this part this part is nothing but the what? This part is nothing but your simple microscope. Simple microscope means simply the magnifying lens. So this is what? This is the magnification of the eyepiece. So we can write that in case of compound microscope, magnifying power from h dash by h, this is magnification of objective. जैसे कि मैंने बोला कि ये लेंस है, ये इमेज है और ये उसका ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो मैग्निफिकेशन विल बी हाइट ऑफ द इमेज बाय हाइट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. एंड फॉर दिस पार्ट, दिस इज सिंपल माइक्रोस्कोप. फॉर सिंपल माइक्रोस्कोप व्हाट इज द मैग्निफिकेशन? दैट इज d by UE. बाद में हमने कुछ वहां पे पुट किया था फॉर टू कंडीशन, देन वी गॉट द फॉर्मूला एज d by f एंड 1 plus d by f. बट कॉमन फॉर्मूला क्या था? d by UE. सो दिस इज into magnification of the eyepiece. Okay, that is why in case of compound microscope the magnifying power is what? The magnifying power is the multiplication of magnification produced by the objective lens and the magnification produced by the eyepiece. That is why in case of compound microscope the magnifying power is very high. Okay, so now we have to do the calculations for what is the magnification of the objective and what is the magnification of the eyepiece. Then we will get two formulas. Just like that, these two formulas, we will also get two equations for the compound microscope also. Now I think this is clear from this one. Again, this is the simple lens. Okay, this is a simple lens and it is simply magnifying the image. Okay, this is an enlarged image. So these enlarged image will be further enlarged with the help of this lens, as a result of which finally you are getting a bigger image of this type. Okay, so from that equation it is clear that in case of compound microscope the magnifying power is the product of magnification produced by the objective and the eye lens. So when you will multiply two magnification, it will be obviously a higher value, it will obviously give us a higher value of magnification. Okay, that is why the magnifying power that will be produced by compound microscope will be having a very high value. Okay, so now after that we will discuss or we will generate two equations just like that we got in simple microscope. Okay, we will start after this.